Hello, back for day 4. So we left off yesterday having, I implemented Box2d and had my guy float around the screen with the joypad. And what I wanted to do today was create some sort of coin sprite for collecting, and that would determine if I could have the collision working and all that kind of stuff. One note though, I've been working with Box2d for about a day, which isn't very long, so I don't blame Box2d at all for any of the problems I've had, but it has been troublesome trying to figure out um, what and how to do certain things. So I'm thinking at this stage it's a little bit too advanced for me since I'm just starting out. I've only been working on it a few days, and I think I need a bit more experience just creating a game in general before I implement Box2d. So what I've decided to do is I'm probably going to get rid of the Box2d stuff, and which what I've done so far is really cool, but I'm going to get rid of it to stick with Cocos2d, which the games I've seen for Cocos2d are pretty amazing. So um, I don't think there's much need for me to go ahead of myself here and use Box2d. I should just create a game, get one finished with Cocos2d, and see where I can take it from there. Alright, so that being said, I did create the coins, and I did have it have collision and keep track of the score and things like that. So what I want to do is just show you that what I did. So I'm just going to build and run this. Okay. So what you see is these balls are my coins. So it came down and it collided. My actual guy is a bit too big. He's like this big rectangle here. There's some shadow lines over here. So that's the way I create him. So I'm not worried that he's too big right now because I'm going to change him later. Anyways, they fall down, and then when they hit him, they erase and add to the score. So I have a score of 2 out of 10. And when one gets erased or one collides with me and that gets erased, then another one adds itself. So then it comes down, it hit me, then this one added itself and came down. And every time they add themselves, they increment over to the next section of the screen. Once they reach the end of the screen, they're going to come back here and start here and start moving over. So I will fly up here, hit that guy, hit that guy, hit that guy. So I'm up to 5 out of 10. So let's complete this for now. Oops. So another thing too, I couldn't get this floating thing to work exactly right. Obviously I didn't spend a lot of time on it, but I'm thinking I can probably get, there, I collected 10, goes to you win screen, goes back here and start over again. Okay, so I can probably get a lot of these things to look good. And I want these coins just to be up in the air, stable, which I couldn't do on Box2d. I couldn't figure out how to do it. Tried many different things. So I did end up getting them to stay, but I couldn't get the collision to work. So um, the same thing in Box2d is very simple. So that's what I thought. Without spending a whole week trying to get one element in Box2d to work, so might as well stick to Cocos2d, something I'm a little bit more comfortable doing. There's a lot of guys created videos on how to do stuff and blogs on Cocos2d. Everything I found on Box2d is dealing with mostly Flash, or is a very basic introduction for the iPhone. This frames per second down here seems a little bit low, but this is just because I'm running on the screencast here. So recording the screen makes this go a lot lower. If I'm not recording the screen, this is up higher, around 50 to 60 frames per second. So just going to close out of here, show you how I did that real quick. Let's just see the time, 4 minutes. Okay. So I hate having to do this all in 10 minutes, but we'll see what I can do here. So forgive me if I go a little bit faster. On my blog, I had mentioned that when I get the game closer to finished, and I get a little bit more used to working with Cocos2d, I'll create some actual tutorial videos on what I've done, so it's very clear on how to do what I'm doing. I understand that these 10-minute videos are sort of flyby. So anyways, coming through here, in my add player, one thing I had to do was give it a tag. So I just said player.tag equals 1. I think there is a better way of doing it with this k tag, enumerating a k tag for him. but I just want to get collision working for now, so I had to give him a tag so that I can measure which sprite he is. That's all that changed there, so I come down here. I don't think anything changed inside this code. Nope. So the only thing I had to do here is add the coin next, and I did this in my tick, my CC time method. So I just have if, and I made a boolean make coin. So I either have make coin yes, or I don't make a coin. So if make coin is yes, which it's initially set to, then come into here. Then I have this loop for C, which is just an integer. That's going to give me, it just stands for coin. And I use it down here when I'm placing the coin. So I have it set to 1, and then I add 1 for every coin that I make. So that's why when I collected them, they jump from one side of the screen to the next. So make coin, if C is greater than 5, so I don't want it to go off the screen, I just want it to go across the screen. Once it hits 5, it resets back to 0. Okay, and then once I'm inside, once I'm inside making the coin, I reset it back to no. So I only want to make one coin at a time. And then I do, this is just padding, so the coins are offset with some sort of padding between them. Then I create the coin, so it's just a basic sprite. I define an integer for x offset, which places the coin across the screen, assign the position using the x offset, and give the coin a tag, so the tag is number 2. Okay, I'm going to add the child to the self. Then I have creating the body and the shape for Box2d, which I'll be eventually getting rid of because I don't want to use Box2d right now. And then I have to get into my collision, so I move down here. Let's see how much time I got. 6 minutes, okay. So in order to do collision, we need some sort of a listener going on. So I have my contact listener here, and I got this off of a tutorial, so I'll give a link on my blog to this, and it's the entire file needed for doing the collision detection. So a basic file, I'm pretty sure you could do a lot more, but gives you the H and the M. So what I do is go into my game here, and I look at jumping back here, I forgot where I was. So anyways, I have this in here it runs through the loop on my main tick method, and it just said if I find, like I'm looking for all these sprites, so if I find one with a tag 2, block found equals true. So I was using that before to see when the game's over, but I've changed it now to be here. Coins count, which is the counter you've seen for the score up on top of the screen. If it's greater than 10, so if you've collected 10 coins or more, then you win. It goes over to the game over scene, and you win, which I have game over scene here and here. Just create a basic scene that just says you win on it, like you see in the white background, and you win. That's how I did that. When we get down to the listener for things, I just have the contact listener, contacts begin, contacts end. When I see fixture A equals the bottom fixture and the fixture B. So this section actually, for the game over, I didn't get working. So it's in there. It just meant if the ball hit I think it's the bottom of the screen. Yeah, bottom of the screen, then it should be you lose, but it's not working. I don't want it to work anyway, so I don't know why I left it there. But this is where we find out what what's going on with the collecting the balls. So I have body A, body B, get fixtures, then sprite A, sprite B. I assign those. So then if sprite A tag is 1, which is sprite A is player, and sprite B tag is 2, so that would be the coin, then destroy it and add 1 to the coins count, so it adds 1 to the score, and then update the label, so score is coins count, and then it says make coin equals yes. So it was originally set to yes. I made 1 coin, I changed make coin to no, and then once I've collected a coin, change it back to yes and create a new one. Okay, so that's how I get 1 at a time going on the screen. It does the same thing for if it was assigned as sprite 1 equals 2 and sprite B tag equals 1, which is just reverse of this. Do the same thing. So just count equals +1, make coins, yes, and I forgot to add the update the label thing, but this sort of never happens. Um, I haven't had that happen yet, where it actually reversed the tags on or actually assigned the other sprite to sprite A and the other one to sprite B, so whatever. Anyways, that's it. So that's all I did to change that. Obviously, it's not too detailed. Let's see, 10 minutes, 20 seconds. Anyways, I gotta go, so comment on the blog, subscribe to the videos, and we'll see you maybe this afternoon or on day 5. Okay, see you later.